Good afternoon guys, and welcome to a new video. So in this video I'm going to continue our videos on just discovering new coffee toys, and today we have another portable espresso maker. It doesn't have a name, it's just called a portable espresso maker. I got it from AliExpress. I got the black color, and this is one of the cheapest portable espresso machines you can get in the market. I think it was only $29, so very cheap, very tempting price for a machine that promises heating plus 20 bars of pressure plus adapting to different types of capsules like Nespresso, Dolce Gusto, and also powder coffee. So I just found it a good idea to just go for it and see if it gives any good coffee or no, whether we recommend it for people or no, whether it is up to any comparisons with other machines like the Super 58 from Starseeker or the upcoming machine from Wakako, the Espresso. So I'll just do a quick unboxing with you in this video, and we'll see together how the machine looks like, and we can also try the basic features it gives, like heating and extracting, different types of extraction. Let's do that all together. First of all, this is the box. It's not sealed, it comes like that, though the shipping was fast, honestly. So it got delivered in like 1 week or like 8 days or so, not so long waiting. This is a good thing about it, honestly. And the box is not very heavy. I think it weighs around maybe 800 to 150 grams or so. Let's see on the scale what's the weight of the box. All in all, 740 grams. Okay, so it's a light one, not a heavy one like the Starseeker that weighs around 1.3 kilograms. So let's open the box and see what's in there. Basic cardboard box. It has the USB-C cable. So it's not mentioned exactly how many times can you do extraction with one full charge, but I believe it's just 6 or 7 extractions, not more. And this is the spoon, plastic spoon for measuring the powder coffee. And this is the machine. And also we got a manual. Yeah, there's a user manual as well. And this is a very small font manual, so it shows you the installation steps, like the different components. There should be a holder for the big capsule. It also has a small capsule holder. It has also the powder holder, so it has different items. And this is the size of the big capsule, this is the size of the small capsule, and that's of course the powder, so it can take any coffee setup or coffee you have. The machine in the different ways. So if you use the big capsule, you use the big capsule in that holder. If you use the small one, then you need to add it to the, I think, yeah, the small capsule holder, this one on the top. So you add the small capsule here and then put this one all in the big capsule holder, which is this one up on the top on the left side. And if you do the powder coffee, you just put the powder coffee in the powder coffee holder, and then you put all into the big holder, that is this one also. Okay, good illustration, honestly. And in colors, they write everything in English on the manual. I believe that's a good start. Okay, they have, I think they mentioned the battery capacity. So they mentioned some stuff on the box. Let's check out the box. Yeah, they mentioned things like the battery is 2500 milliamps, and the coffee cup capacity is 120 ml. The water tank is up to 60 ml. It can do both cold and hot brewing, and it runs at 72 watts. The heating time is 5 minutes. Yeah, fairly okay. Not very fast and not very slow. The heating temperature is 86 Celsius. Anti-dry burning temperature is 145 C, so in case of the tank is empty, I believe it will stop at 145 Celsius. Okay, yeah, okay. Then let's check out the product together and see how it looks like. What is our first impression about it? Whether it's really giving us a good first impression or no. How about using it? Let's see all that. So it comes like that. I'm not sure. I think this is just not closed properly because of the item here inside. This is one of the holders. We'll check out all that now. So this is, I think, a cup. Yeah, so it locks in place like that. This is how the machine looks like. Not very big, but not very small also. So comparing it to something like an Espresso K Plus, they look like that. So definitely this looks taller. If I put the Starseeker Super 58 next to them, I think it's fatter than our machine for today. So the 58 is a little bit fat comparing to this one, but this one is the tallest, of course. So this is how they look like. So this looks a smaller size, but a bit chunky, but heavy also because it's all made of metal. And this one is all made of plastic. All of it is plastic except the tank inside. I believe it's made of stainless steel. And the cup down also is made of plastic. And that's it. Has no buttons, just one button and one USB-C port. No covering, no cover on the USB-C port. Just open like that, so take care when you use it, don't expose it to water. And it has those two simple instructions: double click to heat the water and long press to extract directly. So if we need to heat the water, we just double click. I know quite sure that when we use the heater in these machines, it will take up to 1/3 of the battery in one shot. So I don't like the idea of the machines with the heating feature because it will eat up the battery, and this will put in my mind that I have to keep recharging my machine every time I use it. So we will see together now what is the impression it gives us. So let's open it from the top part and see what's inside. So a small water tank. The sides of it are made of stainless steel, but the bottom is made of plastic. It has this pin for recharging it. Seems that there was like kind of quality testing or so a few drops of water. And I think I read something on the box like that. I believe so, or actually it was here on the cover. Yeah, okay. QC pass on 2nd of January 2025. This is a few days ago, so that's great. Okay, so this is the cup. The cup has an like kind of a rubber piece to make it anti-slip. Stays in place. And on the lower part there is this part. Yeah, it's all made of plastic. Reminds me with the quality of Okako's products like Espresso and these products. So they all made of kind of the same hardened plastic. Okay, so this is I think this is a holder for the big capsules as well as the powder one, this one, if I understand it correct. Yeah, so this is the powder one, and this is the small capsule one holder, and this is the big capsule holder. So if I use the small capsule, I just need to find any small capsule. I think I have some cheap capsules. I can try them with you guys. So this is one of them. This is a capsule. So you put the capsule here like that and it's ready. If I have a big size capsule, it would go directly here on the big capsule holder. And if I am going to use powder coffee, then I think I need to open this one, maybe. Yeah, just like that. So you open it, it's metal inside. You add your coffee here, and then you cover this one with the top lid, and then you put all of it inside this one. I noticed that there is kind of a groove in that holder that goes well with these edges, so that they lock in place like that. Okay, so this is how it looks into the big holder before attaching it to the machine. And if I use the capsule, yeah, so the same tips are here, but this way you added this side and then you put it like that, and then the capsule will be looking down. Okay, so this is how the mechanism of the machine is. Now we have just one button. You click the button, long click, it will extract directly. You double click it, it will have to heat the water first. So let's see how much water can it take. Then let's heat some water and see how hot the water becomes. And for that I'm going to use my thermometer, the E61 group head thermometer. I removed it out of my Marax machine for these experiments because I know it's very precise and it's very sensitive as well. This is the thermometer I'm using. So I used to put this one in the E61 group head, but now I'm not using it a lot. So I think I'm going to make use of it today in this video. So let's first weigh. Let's put the capsule first. Put the capsule. I will add cold water and see how cold the water goes. So the machine quality looks nice. I mean, the plastic quality looks nice, but honestly, I don't trust these machines so much because I'm not sure if the pump inside is nice or no. If it's a weak pump, then the coffee will be very shallow with no crema. Unlike the pump that was there in the Super 58 of Starseeker, it was really producing very good tiger strip crema on top of the espresso. And this was my worry about the machine before trying it out. So let's see if this is up to the competition. What is the quality of coffee we can get out of this? What if we grind nicely, freshly roasted coffee in it? Will it give us any good taste or no? Does it give us any good coffee that we try to check the TDS of the coffee? Or it would look like, you know, those like shallow coffees that we get when we try capsule machines. So first of all, let's put the machine on the scale and try to weigh some water. Fill the chamber with water and see how much water will it take. I'm going to use this gooseneck kettle to easily weigh the the water. They promised 60 ml. I think it would, so it has 2 marks, that's 30. And if I go to the second mark, I think it goes up to 60. I think it can go more. Yeah, see, I went up to 73, 74 grams. I'm not sure if it should take all that, but I'm anyway going to take a little bit of it out because I just want to give it the maximum capacity it can take and then see how much time will it take to heat that water. I'll make it 60, and then later, after heating the water, I will see the temperature of the water before extracting the coffee. Let's do that together now. So they say double click to heat the water. I will fast forward the video here because I'm not going to wait for 5 minutes. So I'll keep this timer here like that, and we will stop the video until the heating goes on. I'm just gonna put the lid, make sure it takes its time, and while heating it keeps on like illuminating in the orange color like that. This means that the machine is still heating the water. Once it's red, once it's green, it should be like ready for brewing. So right now the time is 4 minutes and 37 seconds, and I started to hear the sound of the bubbling of the water. I think it will start extracting directly once it reaches the required temperature, so I will stop it by then and measure the temperature before the extraction happens. See? Yeah, exactly. So I stopped the machine at 4 minutes 55 seconds before the pump starts to push the water onto the coffee. Let's measure out the temperature together and see. They said 86 Celsius. Let's see if it reaches that or not. Right now it shows 75, 77, then 80, 82, 82.7, and stopped. So basically 82.7 is the maximum temperature it reached. Let's say it's 83 or even 84, considering that some heat might have escaped by the time we opened the chamber. Yet this is not enough temperature for making espresso. So this is number one. Let's keep that in our mind, okay? So the maximum temperature it reached is around 83 Celsius. You would say 83 or 84, which is less than even the promised temperature on the box, 86 Celsius. So I believe this is not going to be making or brewing a good coffee, but let's see. So I will double click it again, or should we add, I think And I would add boiling water then, because I know for sure that this is not going to give a good tasting coffee. So I'll put this water in the kettle, heat it quickly, and then put boiling water. So I quickly boiled some water, and I just want to make sure the temperature of the water is boiled. It should be 90s. It should be 100, but I know it doesn't reach 100 in all the countries, depending on your height from the sea level or something like that. So at least this is beyond the 90 for sure. Yeah, so by the time it transferred, it became 91, 90.0, still okay for making espresso. Let's close this one and let's brew the coffee and see. We'll click a long press to extract directly. So this is the sound. This is the coffee it is producing. I think we should stop. It will not stop on its own. So we should give it some... I think that's enough. Not sure how much is that. I made a mistake of not weighing the cup before making the extraction. This is how it looks like. Let's put the machine on a tray. This is how the coffee looks like. It has a bit of a crema still, not looking like a good cup of coffee for me. This is how it looks like, and the crema is disappearing. It is kind of disappearing immediately. That means something, by the way. Might mean that it's like the crema that is produced by the mocha pot, kind of. That disappears immediately. So I'm just going to give it a taste and see, and then I'll try to grind coffee and see the taste of the coffee that I grind myself. So I'll just quickly so it's I'd say it's okay, but it's tasting unpleasant. It's not complex enough like espresso. Even from the look of the coffee, it looks like very light, not as heavy bodied as the normal espresso. And this is a very little quantity, by the way. I didn't extract much like what people do, 40 ml and 60 ml out of one capsule that has 8 or 7 grams of coffee. These capsules have like 5 grams, and this is maybe quantity of like 15 ml or 10 ml of coffee. It's very little. Let's weigh this and see. I think that this is very little quantity. Yeah, actually it's 23 grams. So let's say 25 grams out of the capsule. This is like 1:5 ratio. Okay, which is still in the normal range of what people extract using the Nespresso machines and these machines. We're gonna continue that. I would wash the cup and grind some coffee and try fresh coffee beans. So here we got 6 grams of Ethiopian freshly roasted coffee beans. Okay, and give it a mist, and then grind it into the same grinder at maybe say 50, maybe 45. Let's make it 50 then, to make sure it's not fine enough. Okay. Yeah. So this has a small powder holder like that. We should put the coffee here first and then use the spoon to tamp it. So that's 6 grams of coffee. Look like that. They kind of like fill the powder holder. I'm going to tap it with my finger a little bit. Not sure if I have to really tamp it or no. I think I'm not gonna tamp it because I don't want to give it a lot of pressure. Okay, so that it does not get clogged and then it ends up like, you know, dripping. So I'll put the holder. So this is the holder. Just put the holder like that. Okay. And then we put all that into this big capsule holder. Then we close this one. And then we close the cup. And then we add hot water. So I just added the hot water, but I was going to forget. So this is like 40 grams. Okay, this cup, this lower cup is 40 grams, 38.8 or 38.9. So it's like 40 grams. Let's click to extract and see how long will it take. I think I would stop here. This feels like, not sure if this is coarse or oh, see the coffee came out like that. Maybe there was a problem in the grind settings. I need to repeat this step, so I would grind coffee again. So that seems like the coffee was very fine, so this time I'm going to grind coarser. Maybe I would go around 55. Yeah, 55 is fine. And let's weigh another 6 grams. Yeah, that is 6 grams. And let's give it a quick mist using this face sprayer. One of my friends recommended it to me. It's very nice. Sprays the water. No mess. And it is rechargeable. So it looks like coarser now. So this is how the grind looks like. This is the same grind settings of the capsules. You quickly put the coffee into the holder again. 6 grams look like big. Should I put little or what? I think it shouldn't be less than 6. Yeah, so without tamping, the coffee is already going down. So I'll just keep it like that, and I will just add the top and add hot water and try again. Let's put this one into the adapter. So I feel like it's better that I keep all the details so that the user would see what I'm doing, not to cut and crop the videos and show people the end result without the mess that happens and without the way to reach the result, whether good or bad. So the water. So the water boiled. And add the hot water quickly. And then let's do the extraction together. So I'll add until the sign. Between the first and the second signs, I think it's fine. Because anyway, that's only 6 grams. I would not go for 60 ml of water to be gone through the coffee. So let's see by long pressing if the coffee is gonna go any better. very bad. So it looks very bad. Yeah, that looks very bad. So it is like not extracting. I'm not sure what's wrong here with this basket. It's not extracting anything, just gives this water. So it does kind of a good job with the capsules, but this seems like there's an issue with this basket, or there's an issue with the adapter, or that I should go even coarser. To be fair, I would just go one last time for a very coarse settings. So I'm right now at 55, I would go 65, 70. I'd go 70. I usually do mocha pot at 50 and 55, so this is really coarse. But anyway, let's see. For one last trial, to be fair, and to answer the people who say you need to go coarser for this. This is not a naked portafilter and all that. I'll just be fair with you guys. I'm trying it for the last time. Okay. So this is the grind settings. I think it's okay now. I would add only 5 grams to match a capsule of that same small size then. If this is how it goes, then why not? Let's give it a try and see. To make sure that everything goes very fair and square. So I didn't add all the coffee, there's some coffee remaining, and this is how I'm filling the basket, not even filling it fully. And I would really see the result for this time, whether it really goes, because I tried filling the basket fully. I tried just putting 6 grams, I tried now putting less than 6 grams of coffee, and in all the ways the coffee is not just extracting, it's a little bit more to cover that needle. So the water should come from here on the coffee. So right now this is already inside the coffee. Okay, and this is kind of pressurized basket, and we add this one into the big holder, and then we tie all of it together. Make sure it's tied properly like that, so it's not really leaking or anything. And then let's actually use it on a normal cup and see if this is going to give any difference. So just long click. So it's not coming out at all. Oh. So guys, I just filled the water, and I'm thinking to just use a normal cup and weigh the coffee and see what will happen this time. So I added the boiling water and I added the coffee into the basket, and let's go for a long click and let's see how the coffee will go. And as you see, it's not coming with any crema. Looks very shallow. I think 25 grams is the same ratio we always go for. This is how it looks like. So in both powder coffee and capsules, it just gives that kind of a result I wouldn't say it's a good cup of coffee for anyone. Not sure if somebody has this taste to try the coffee like that, but I would be the volunteer of trying that for you guys now and see. Looks very shallow, looks very watery. As you see, this is not how espresso should be, as we all know. So I'm not gonna measure any TDS here or anything. It's not even up to the competition with other portable machines. Yeah, it's very far. It's actually very far from the coffee that maybe we're used to drink when it comes to espresso. So I would wrap up this experiment and this long video with this machine by saying that, yeah, it looks tempting as a price, but as a quality of cup of coffee in the end, I wouldn't go for it. You have to tell me your opinion about it, whether any one of you has had any chance to try it or to buy it, and whether you make good coffee with it or no. What is the definition of a good coffee that you're making? Are you making a coffee that has good body and good crema on the top and good texture and good complexity, or no? Whether you use capsules with it or you use your own powder coffee, you grind your coffee with it. Just tell me your results, and for now I would say thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.